Here are our relevant assertions in auditing, and we're going to kind of think about these in our new cycle mentality where now we're dealing with inventory investments, PP&E, financing, everything like that. So is everything properly included where it should be? We've got completeness and cutoff. These are related. Now, there are relationships between these other ones that go beyond what I've gotten here, but this is just format I like. We will see, similar to our previous lesson, how they tie in. I've got those same points where I went through time and time again and said, okay, the difference between completeness and cutoff, existence and occurrence, all of that. Completeness here, all transactions for the period being examined have been properly entered in the correct period. Audit test for this regarding completeness of sales would be to sample shipments during the year and trace each source document to the books via the sales journal. We'll talk about tracing and vouching as well, making sure that you didn't get it last time. You're going to for sure get that down in this lesson. And cutoff, determine whether the transactions recorded have been recorded in the appropriate accounting period. We want to make sure that if we bought inventory in this year, we don't want to accidentally record it in the next year. Dealing with, are the amounts correct? Well, valuation was the proper method or correct amount used in regard to GAAP. That's really the core of it here. Allocation, this includes matters such as the inclusion of appropriate overhead amounts into inventory valuation, making sure that we're using LIFO, FIFO, weighted average, whatever the proper amount is that we want to use. And then accuracy, just making sure there's no errors. Now, existence and occurrence. Transactions actually exist and have occurred. Existence is more tests of details. This is going to be physical existence, inventory counts, inspection of the warehouse, inspection of the factory. Occurrence, more tests of controls, assessing control risk for purchases. You could vouch entries from the voucher register to the supporting source documents. Did this process actually occur? Did this sale actually occur? Something like that. Did this transaction happen? Next, are assets listed, fully owned, and are all debts owed listed? Are we making sure that everything we say we have, we actually have the rights to, and everything that we actually owe, we actually have listed? Lastly, here are the financial statement items classified and presented in a useful way for the users, because all of this doesn't matter if the financial statements are not presented properly. You could have the cure to any disease written out in Japanese, but if no one in the room speaks Japanese, that's not really useful for you. So understandability of presentation, information included in the statements has been appropriately presented and is clearly understandable. And then classification. This is going to be, just for example, current versus non-current assets, liabilities, making sure it's properly classified. Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.